Good morning to Yang Berhormat Puan Hannah Yeoh, the Minister of Youth and Sports Malaysia, Yang Berhormat Ms. Joshbet Isaacs, Director of Early Autism Project Malaysia, lovely children from EAP, thank you for coming today, distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning again. Today we have come together to celebrate an inspiring collaboration between Uniqlo and Early Autism Project Malaysia. This partnership symbolizes a journey of compassion, creativity, and inclusivity. The theme, Be Kind, echoes through our hearts. It embodies not only the vibrant designs showcased today, but also our commitment to creating a world that embraces diversity and empathy. Autism awareness is a cause that resonates deeply with us as we not only hire 30 individuals with disabilities in our stores, but amongst them, 6 incredible individuals are on the autism spectrum. Our commitment goes beyond employment as we have been actively conducting skills training programs aimed at supporting youths and autism in finding sustainable employment. Ladies and gentlemen, our partnership with Early Autism Project Malaysia has gone beyond artistic collaboration. In our initial collaboration back in 2021, the design's contribution from UTME were channeled to support EAP's non-profit initiative, the HOPE Project, which aimed at raising awareness and acceptance of individuals with autism as well as other disabilities. Today, we unveiled these meaningful designs. Let's remember that every purchase from this collection signifies more than just a t-shirt, more than just a tote bag. It's a step towards supporting autism awareness and uplifting individuals with autistic spectrum, creating sustainable change in lives of those from the marginalized communities. Lastly, I'd like to thank the teams from DAS store as well as the sustainability team in putting this event together, and thank you all again for coming to this event. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Evelyn Tan. Lovely words, and of course, this is indeed a very special and meaningful collaboration. Be kind. Of course, the messaging behind it is very much needed in the world that we live in right now as well. And another meaningful initiative by Uniqlo Malaysia, of course, is that throughout the month of December, right here at Uniqlo DA Square store, we have an exclusive shopping hour for our shoppers with disabilities, where we will be open every Thursday an hour earlier from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. That's right, and throughout this hour, there will also be no music played, so shoppers can enjoy a quiet shopping experience. And there will also be Uniqlo staff always on standby to assist our shoppers. So big round of applause to Uniqlo Malaysia on that initiative. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to please invite to the front another distinctive figure whose leadership is definitely instrumental in creating a safe and inclusive space for the autism community. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to Ms. Joshbet Isaacs, the Director of Early Autism Project Malaysia.
A very good morning, YB Hannah Yeoh, Minister of Youth and Sport, Ms. Evelyn Tan, Director of Legal, Sustainability and Corporate PR from Uniqlo Malaysia, our dear artists today and their honored families, mums and dads, grandma, sister. It's really a family effort to raise an individual with autism, our esteemed EAP team and members of the media. Firstly, happy International Day of Persons with Disabilities. That was on the 3rd of December, a few days ago. And thank you once again to Uniqlo for leading the way in being an inclusive organization. From the accessibility in this store, this DA store, the space allocation, easy car parks, accessible toilets, and now the launch of the special hour for shopping with sensory adjustments. And also the Uniqlo team has also gone through a special training on managing individuals with autism or making accessibility for them as well. This is the second time we've partnered together for a UTME collection. The previous time Ms. Evelyn mentioned was in December 2021. And this is an opportunity not only to increase autism awareness and acceptance, but also for our kiddos with autism to showcase their strengths and their talents. Additionally, Uniqlo's position on hiring individuals with additional needs gives them the opportunity to have a vocation, not just as a means to provide for themselves, but also for their own personal dignity. In a recent comment by the Malaysian Employer Federation, about 11% of the population above 18 years old have some sort of disability, but the registered number is only over 630,000 individuals, and less than 12,000 are in employment. So congratulations, and please join me in a round of applause for Uniqlo for having 30 of these individuals in your stores. At Early Autism Project, our primary role is actually to work with very young children to try to catch up as quickly as possible so that they can live as normal a life as possible, but many children on the spectrum may not be able to close that developmental gap, and therefore will need continuous support and adapted vocations that are appropriate to their abilities. Now, while we see amazing results, with almost 50% of our children actually catching up, closing that gap, going to typical school, communicating fluently, the other 50% also make gains in their communication, reduction of behaviors, and overall live a more meaningful life. However, the cost of a high quality treatment program can be very costly, as it is individualized, one-to-one, and intensive. Imagine having a personal tuition teacher 15 to 30 hours every single week, every single month. And so we started the HOPE project, which is our non-profit initiative 7 years ago. EAP is 17 years old this year, and our HOPE project non-profit is 7 years old. And we launched a free online resource platform called Autism at Home. It currently supports 3,000 users for free, with over 100 free videos as well. We have also supported over 600 children through our partnerships with non-profit centers. And YB Hannah, our organization, is committed to supporting the government and private organizations in whatever way possible to make good quality services accessible to all. All the proceeds from any partnership, including this UTME partnership, goes directly back into developing further resources and to supporting those pro bono services. So again, a huge thank you to Uniqlo Malaysia. The significance of a collaboration like this, especially with a brand like Uniqlo, is that the platform of influence can reach so many. I was mentioning to Miss Evelyn and Miss Zoe and Miss Nandini earlier that in our company we have over 80 young staff, young ladies, mostly ladies, and their favorite brand is Uniqlo. So every year at our annual dinner, that will be our new gift cards. They love the Uniqlo gift cards. And so when an organization like Uniqlo does this, it increases the acceptance in the community, whether it's in schools, in malls, even friendships and all of that. And it also, as it raises awareness and acceptance, it also reduces the stigmatizing of autism. And so these are some of the pictures of our previous 2021 partnership. And for today's launch, we actually have 5 artists. There are 7 designs. I'm wearing one of them today. There are 5 artists. 2 of them are able to communicate verbally, and 3 of them are prefer to use devices. It actually is quite a lot of work for them to come to an event like today, from the tolerance to the crowd to the new places. And so our team has actually prepared them using social stories, video models. They come earlier to the store a couple of times to practice being comfortable here. And so later when they do come up, do give them your support. Maybe not too loud cheers, but maybe like soft hand of clap, nods of affirmation, and supporting them in whatever way that we can. And to help me finish my speech, I would like to invite another young working adult to say a few words. He might be a little bit nervous, but if everyone can just keep smiling at him and give him a soft round of applause. Would you join me, Matt? Yeah? Come on. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Matthew. Hi, YB Hanayo. Hi, Uniqlo. Hi, EAP. And hi, members of the media. I am turning 21 years old this month, and I am currently an intern trainee at EAP Malaysia. I want to take this time to say thanks to Uniqlo for promoting inclusion and diversity in your store. Thank you Uniqlo and thank you EAP for coaching me. And without further ado, I would like to pass the floor to YB Hannah.
Oh, dia nak jemput dia. Dia nak jemput.
A very good morning to Ms. Evelyn Tan, Ms. Joshua Isaacs, our fellow artists, parents, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. This is my second time coming to this stall. Previously, I've launched a similar initiative by EAP and Uniqlo, and I'm so happy to be invited back today. I have an official text, but I won't be reading it because I believe that every person seated here is already a believer of kindness and inclusivity. So I don't need to convince you why this project is important. But I want to share with you some initiatives that we are undertaking to see how we can partner together. I'm so glad that Joshua has selected the youth artists to highlight their talent. A lot of times we celebrate the young children, but we forget about those who are teens. We think because they are older, they are okay. So I'm glad that the youth, they have been selected. And the Ministry of Youth and Sports, we have relaunched Rakan Muda mid of this year. Rakan Muda, those days, we introduced Rakan Muda in school back in 1994, but times have changed. And now Rakan Muda is being taken outside of school. We now apply Rakan Muda for young people aged 15 to 30 years old. We have introduced 10 new lifestyle for Rakan Muda. It simply provides a platform for like-minded young people to come out and pursue their interests together. So one of the new lifestyle introduced is called Rakan Expressi. We have kept that very generic, very general to allow young people to express themselves through various initiatives. And so Rakan Expressi is something that this program can be part of. In fact, you are free, EAP and Uniqlo, to just use the Rakan Muda logo onto this if you want to show that the government is behind your initiative. So we have Rakan Expressi that is applicable for this. We also have Rakan Prihatin. That's what kindness is about. So through all these initiatives, all this Gaya Hidup, how it works, for example, everyone who's interested, they go to our website, kbs.gov.my, sign up on Rakan Muda, choose the Gaya Hidup that they want to be part of. Then they choose the state they are part of. So Selangor, for example, you want to look at Damansara. Is there any Rakan Muda program here? And if you like Rakan Prihatin, click on Rakan Prihatin, and maybe then you can volunteer for a Rakan Prihatin event. When you come to that event, you know that every young person who has joined that program, they all believe in being kind. Okay? And Rakan Expressi, we recently did one with Astro, breakdance. Yeah. So we just allow young people to pursue everything that they're gifted in, because in Malaysia we celebrate a lot of the straight A's achievers, but actually we have many other talents. And so that's why we have created all this lifestyle. So feel free to explore with us to use the Rakan Muda concept and logo. Now secondly, the theme is very important, be kind. In the world of social media, where you do not know your audience, you don't know that the person, that influencer, you don't know the person that you are engaging with personally. So it's very difficult to apply emotions and kindness because that is an unknown name and unknown figure. And so there's a lot of unkindness going around. And because of social media, many young people do not have actual friends because it's all online. Right? And sometimes when it's online, like I explained, the nature of it will not allow kindness to take place. The interaction is unkind. And so this new generation grow up thinking the world is like that, but actually the world does not have to be like that. And that's why simple thing like be kind, we need to make sure that our young people know about this. Now I always think about the legacy that we want to leave behind. Every government has a mandate and a timeline. But what is the legacy I want to leave behind for the next generation of young people? You really want Malaysians to be known for for being kind, the next generation. I mean, tourists have said many things about us. Oh, Malaysians are very friendly, Malaysians are very hospitable, we offer people with food and everything. But I would like Malaysia to be known for our kindness. I think the next generation need to be known for their kindness. And so it starts with initiatives like this. I just want to end with sharing another initiative that we have done. We realized that a lot of Malaysians do not know how to swim. And every school holiday right now, coming to December, you begin to read about children drowning again. Either they have fallen into the river, monsoon drain, or in my area in Segambut a few years ago, the child even went into the IWK sewage treatment pond. Because the child's eye, they don't know that that's not a swimming pool, because they have not been into a swimming pool. Now, we have started looking at intervention. So you look at accessibility. Where are the swimming pools? Over the years, many decades already, you have maintenance fee of swimming pool very expensive because you need to keep the pump running. So as a result, facility operators will shut down swimming pool and do the very simple ones like futsal court. Okay, because you don't have to pay that kind of maintenance. So across a few decades, you now have people who can swim are those who live in condos, because they have the accessibility, they can pay, but the poor don't know how to swim. So this year, 2023, we roll out class renang. We went to the police and asked for hotspot for drowning, where are the district, and based on that district, we roll out free swimming lessons sponsored by KBS for the B40 children. And so the waiting list is so long because I have limited swimming pool and I need 6 lessons for the child to learn confidence in swimming. But we have started this year, 5,700 children will graduate. They have graduated, we're just waiting for end of this year. Just 6 weeks, a child can swim, and it costs us about 300 ringgit per child. We give the swimming suit because you can't expect the family to be able to buy. And so the waiting list, 1 child, but they are waiting for the 2nd and 3rd child to be able to have the same opportunity. So through a simple initiative like this, I aim to give, using taxpayers' money, to equip our young people with a life skill of being able to swim, and therefore reduce drowning. When you reduce drowning, you save lives. And so you can also partner with us if you want to. Decathlon and others have joined in by sponsoring the swimming suit. Okay, we have also started pilot project class renang for OKU children and class renang for senior citizens in flood-prone areas like Segamat. So we have started that. If a child does not know how to swim, a child will grow up to become a senior citizen who will not know how to swim, and every year you get them being faced with this threat of drowning. Okay, so kindness can be done and expressed in so many forms. All of us can impart that in our work, be kind to our colleagues, and every time you encounter unkindness, take time to think why the person is unkind, because unkindness can be a byproduct, a consequence of that person being hurt before. And so a child who has been hurt will not know how to be kind unless he goes through rehabilitation, healing, recovery. And so every time you face a nasty situation at work, take time to think, maybe this person has been hurt before. How can I not return that unkindness with unkindness, but return it with kindness? And therefore, from your action, we begin to change the ecosystem of how we function here. Okay, so I wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. 2023 has been good to all of us, and I look forward to 2024, giving us more opportunities to show kindness and to serve Malaysia. Thank you very much, and congratulations EAP and UNTUK.
Thank you very much, YB Hanayo, for that words of wisdom and inspiring speech. Definitely, kindness goes a long way, and I like to highlight one of the t-shirts that I'm wearing is, of course, one of the designs, and it also states here, I really like this this statement here, kindness costs nothing but means everything. So another big round of applause to EAP, Uniqlo Malaysia, and of course to the Ministry of Youth and Sports Malaysia as well. Thank you so much for all the great work that you guys are doing, and of course, a slow clap for Matthew as well. Thank you. That was very well done. You could easily take my job after this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as Ms. Joshua has mentioned earlier, we do have 7 designs created by 5 very talented artists. And before we showcase the designs to you, we're gonna meet some of these artists. We will be hearing from 3 of our talented artists as well. So the first one